What's going on, ABFitnessStudio family? It's your boy Animal B coming to you with the deadlift vid, and I got with me Gottfit's own Dave Gotti, and we're doing some deadlifts today. Now this is my last set of a double overhand grip with 405 still warming up to our working sets. So today's working set called for 4 sets of 3 at 75% of my 1 rep max. That put the weight at 465 pounds. I'm getting a lot better with my double overhand grip that you see me using right here. This is what I use while I'm warming up, and the reason being is because when you have an underhand grip like I have right now, the hand that is supinated or the hand that is up, a lot of stress, a lot of strain is put on your bicep. So people often, not often, but people sometimes will tear or slightly tear their bicep, especially when lifting a heavy weight. Now unfortunately, it didn't take until my last set to figure out what I was doing incorrect for this day, as well as what I was doing incorrect for my last deadlift video. And what was happening is I wasn't pulling my shoulder blades back and squeezing. So the last video I posted on my deadlift, I was telling you how it didn't feel quite like it should, and this same day felt the same. This set right here was my last set. I decided to turn it to the side to get a side view. But here you'll see me pull my shoulder blades back towards my butt right before I pick it up. Take my deep breath in, pull the shoulder blades back, stand up. The weight went up a lot easier and it felt a lot lighter. So this, there's little things that you should be doing, but you don't always execute. It's always fun to work out with someone and see the difference in the form and technique that you have with someone. Dave is more into bodybuilding. You know that I am strictly into powerlifting, and he basically deadlifts like a bodybuilder. But for me, I put a lot more attention to detail on how I'm doing things, because for my sport, it's all about how much weight you can lift without getting injured, of course. For bodybuilding, it's more aesthetic pleasing, Deadlift is going to work more of your lower back, but it doesn't really matter how heavy you go. All that matters is how you execute the lift. We moved on to some rack pulls with the bands. Don't know how much band tension I had on the bands, but we wrapped it through the round pegs at the bottom of the rack, and of course wrapped it over the bar. Now this right here was a 585 rack pull for 3 with band tension. It was very heavy, but I was focusing on pulling my shoulder blades back, keeping my back straight, not letting it round my shoulders over, which it did on I think the last 2. But once again, this is a heavy weight plus band tension, so at the top I'm probably locking out close to 620 pounds at the top of the lockout. So I'm very pleased with that lift, even though I kinda let my back round a little bit. Next we moved on to some good mornings. This is a new PR for me, 225. I believe I did 8 reps and it felt very good. You don't want to lock your knees when doing your good mornings. You want to keep your back as straight as you can, and you want to fire your hips through. So the firing is definitely working on posterior chain, which you hear me say a lot in my videos, because that is so important to really helping you get the big lifts. And that's the attention to detail that I was discussing before. You may have good execution, but your body just may be too weak to do the weight you're trying to ask of it. So it only makes sense to strengthen the areas that the muscles that are being called upon for the lifts to overall make you a stronger lifter. So next we moved on to some reverse hack squats. This is basically a variation of a stiff leg deadlift, or a good morning or RDL, the same concept, but we're doing it on a hack squat machine. Now my gym does not have this, so I implemented it here because it is a very effective exercise for the glutes, the lower back, as well as the hamstrings. And if your gym has a hack squat machine, you should try it. It's very good, and you'll feel a big squeeze in your glutes. We have 2 different foot placements. I prefer my feet on the ground. Dave put his on the actual plate, but it all has the same effect. You want to try to keep stiff legs, not completely locked, a straight back, core nice and tight. Bring it down till you feel the stretch in your hamstrings, then explode up. But this is your boy Animal B signing out. Peace. What's going on, guys? If you have not done so, please subscribe to the channel. This can be done by pushing the red subscribe button located in the top right hand corner of the video. Also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all under ABFitnessStudio. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me at getfitbodies@gmail.com. Check out the website at abfitnessstudio.com, and let's ignite your fitness.